What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I came out here to go fishing today, and it's not exactly the best time of day. It's what time is it? Like 4 or 5 o'clock. 80 some degrees. Water should be a little bit cooler. Right in the beginning of September, and yeah, I mean, you guys can tell by the title I'm doing an unboxing, but I'm doing an unboxing just a little bit differently. Different than I've ever done it, that's for sure. We're gonna unbox it right here, but then I'm gonna get on the water and give you guys my first impressions of these baits. Now, some of these baits I have fished before, and you know, I mean, maybe I'm giving them the first impression of the color, or actually, you know what? See, and there's fish busting right there, and it just makes me feel like, man, you're just wasting your time, Alex. But I know what's going on. They're not gonna be ready to bite my stuff just yet, and maybe not even at all. But yeah, I feel like, don't I usually have an intro at this point, like an intro, like intro after the intro? Oh my gosh.
Oh
My gosh, it's a whale. 9/11. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's. I'm obviously really out of practice, but yeah, you know, let's get into this. Tackle Warehouse unboxing. Took advantage of the fall sale that was going on, and I am shy a few things, and that's because they did not show up before I left. But you know, I was talking about I've fished some of these baits before, and in all actuality, there's only one thing in here that I have fished before. Two of the same thing, just different colors. But let's get into this. So first things first, I picked up 2 of the Strike King tournament grade tungsten thunder crickets. These things, I'm going to say that for another video, but 2. I got, what is this, blue glimmer with black flake. That's this guy right here. And I'll show you guys again once we do, you know, on the water impression. Am I going to fish both of them? I don't know yet. And then we got bruised, which is, you know, kind of like their Okeechobee craw, I believe is the best way to say that. Green pumpkin, black and blue. So 2 of those guys right there. A brand new bait. I mean, I assume it's brand new. It's brand new to me. But this is the 4Play Pro. Sounds like my kind of bait. You know what I'm saying? This is from Savage Gear, and this apparently is the second iteration of the 4Play. I got the 8-inch version. It is 2 1/4 ounce, and I got it in the what is it, Arkansas shad or something? What? Table Rock. Arkansas shad. Yeah. Sorry guys, Table Rock shad. There we got it right there. So multi-jointed swim bait, 4 segments, and I'm pretty excited about that because I do like that the price point on this is very, very good. You'll have to check them out. So next up, I have fished the draw. I have a draw, but I have the original draw, which was the slow sink, otherwise known as the, you know, slow float. But I picked up another draw, and I picked up the fast sink because I think the draw is a great glide bait. I think it has got a very good, wide, steady glide. And I mean, I've just had a lot of, not a lot of success, but I've been very impressed with the one that I do have. Now this, I believe, is the Ghost Shad. Ghost Shad in the fast sink draw. That color shift is insane. I don't know if it's my glasses. No, yeah, no, that color shift is all there. How crazy is that? That's crazy. Okay, I already said that, it's crazy. But fast sink in the draw. So let's see how fast it sinks, and see if maybe they like that just a little bit more than a slow float up. I cannot get over how that color shifts like that. It's like on the new Panorama, the Ghost Shad. I have the Panorama Ghost Shad. These fish. I'm coming. Okay, let's hurry this up. Next one is the, oh my good God. They're little fish. It's okay. It's all right. They'll be there. Next one is the lazy swimmer from Amakatsu. So this is a top hook bait. I got the 6-inch in the slow sink. I believe the bigger one, the 8 or the 10, I can't remember the sizes, are floaters, but I wanted a slow sink. Now, top hook bait right there, but it also has a chin attachment and a hole set up for a bottom treble hook that I believe you can just stick into the belly of the bait and out like that. So it's a wedge tail. It's kind of a unique wedge tail. They call it the devil's tail or something like that. Demon tail. I don't know. I don't remember for sure. But yeah. So this is the IU lazy swimmer from Amakatsu. The 6-inch, like I said, and I don't remember what the other demon tail is what it's called. Okay, but regardless, I don't remember what the other size is. But the bigger size is a floating bait. So I wanted a slow sink. We'll see just how slow it sinks, but this is, well, we'll get into that when we go to first impression fishing. Next up, I picked up a couple of spoons because I have really been trying to get on some spoon fish. I've been throwing a Bass Mafia Big Larry spoon, which I don't have tied on. It's big and it's got a great flutter to it, but I just sometimes feel like some of these fish and in some of the waters, just not fishing deep enough water to really be able to utilize that. So I downsized a bit and I got the Big Bait 6-inch spoon, and this is what they call the shiner. It looks more like a shad to me, but I guess I've never seen a shiner in my life. But it's nice because it kind of takes out the need to put a wrap on there if you're into that sort of thing. And next thing I got was the Lake Fork Flutter Spoon from Nichols, which is, I believe, the same as the Bass Mafia, or similar to the Bass Mafia one. Either way, this is the, what is it, 5-inch, 1 1/8 ounce, and the color I got on this guy is called Undead. I don't know what undead means. If that's a red wasp, that's a red wasp. Oh, it's a red wasp. Oh my gosh, that's a red wasp. Oh, I don't like red wasps. Oh, we need to wrap it up and get in the water. Anyways, Undead, much smaller, much more manageable spoon, I think. What did I say it was? 5-inch, a little over an ounce, 1 1/8 ounce. And then sticking with the whole spoon thing, I don't have I already took it out of the package, but I don't know why. I got the Head weedless spoon. So very unique spoon in the fact that it's plastic. I mean, it's very thick plastic. So this is just meant to fish over grass and over pads and on top, but a spoon. And I have no idea. So wow, that hook is sharp. So we're gonna fish it and see what happens. And then last thing I got, I just took advantage of the Savage Gear. I think it was a clearance sale on, what was he, 3D crayfish. So the 3D crawdad, and I got watermelon craw, which, yeah, I mean, it's almost like a California craw, in my opinion. And then I got blue craw, or as they like to call it, the magic craw. So blue and brown. And then just a good old green pumpkin. So cool thing about these guys, well, we'll get into that. But I need to get on the water, so let's go. finally on the water, finally rigged up, and first thing I'm going to throw is that Thunder Cricket, because I've already thrown it. I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. It's tungsten, it's a lot more sensitive, it's a lot more compact, and I've just got a fluke trailer on there. I've got a split tail fluke. It's actually a Berkeley, I think it's a Maxent fluke. I had the package somewhere, but first impressions of this chatterbait. Starts up immediately. It hits hard and it hooks up. So I like it. I like it a lot. I've thrown it already. Not this one. I apparently lost the first one that I had. So a lot of confidence in it. It's nice because, I mean, without giving away too much, because I want to do a trash or pass on it, or at least a comparison. So the next one I'll pick up, I've rigged up the draw, the big bait 6-inch spoon, and the foreplay. So I did throw the foreplay really quickly before I even, got fully rigged up, because I was just curious. And I can tell you guys that this thing is pretty cool. It has got a really nice swim to it. When you are doing a fast retrieve and then you stop, it does kick out very nice. Slow sink on this, it definitely is. It's not like a super slow sink. It's that it's almost like the perfect slow sink to me. I'm sure I can pull it up on the scope and actually see, what the rate of fall is. Let's see. I was burning this thing earlier. I had a follower earlier as well, but as far as burning it, I'm talking burning. Now I got the rod tip down, but it has not broke the surface. It's got a roll, kind of a side-to-side roll to it. And then, like I said, when you kill it, it does kick out, almost like a glide bait. It's unique. I mean, I like it. And especially being a very affordable multi-jointed swim bait, that's a win-win, But I think I had that follower over there because schoolies were, actively pushing bait into that corner. So that helps out. It does come with a split ring on there. You can put a snap on there. With the erraticness of how it kicks out when I am, kind of chopping it, like doing 3 or 4 reel turns and then a pause and how it kicks out, I think a snap may cause you a little bit of issue. So something to keep in mind. Some guys like snaps, some guys don't. Most of the time, if it's got a split ring on there, I'm probably not going to put a snap on it. That's just me. All right, fast sink draw. Ooh, okay. That is a good sink rate. I'd probably say that's about like 2-3 foot a second right there. I mean, that will get down there really quick. Very nice. I like that. We're going 4, 6, at 8, lost in the grass. Yeah, okay, so 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot, right there. That fast sink draw is definitely a fast sink draw. What I like about that, being a fast sink like that, is especially around fall, you got fish that are moving, that are schooling, that are just, they're boogieing, right? So if you're out there throwing a bait, a swim bait, you want to get down to them quick. Oh, that's the ghost shad. Also like transparent almost. But you want to get down there fast. You want to get to those fish quickly. You want to, present them that bait quickly and efficiently. So fast sink draw, I like that. I need to get a shorter cast here and really probably like nose into the wind and count it down just to give you guys like a more accurate time for that fall. see here. If we reel, stand still, okay. We got 10 foot, 12 foot, 14, bottom, 16. So, yeah, that's, what was that? About 2 foot per second? And you can definitely get it going faster too, but yeah, about 2 foot per second. That is nice. And as is with all the draw, wide, wide cut and glide. One that, I mean, I have worked them quickly, chopped them, let them just be a wide glide. I've done snap to direct tie. I did a direct tie today, and I just like it. I like the glide bait. It's useful. You know, and as far as like glide baits go and the action you get out of this, okay? Because there are a lot more affordable glide baits, and there's really good, more affordable glide baits. This one though is kind of that realm of the wide, like I said, the wide, lazy glides that you can do. And I think just for the price, I think it's decently priced. I think it's a great glide though, and I like the fast sink. Oh, God. Oh my, Lanta. Oh, I thought he had it. Oh, that caught me off guard. No grass. Dadgum. I'm even scoping, just sitting there talking to you guys. Now I gotta try and do it again. Hey, it's a, it's a cool glide. I like it. Another one to come back to later on. Maybe sooner than later. We may just have to take a pause in this video and do some actual fishing if they want to do that. And I could actually maybe look for them too. Let's see, what depth are we in here? About 14, 15. With some grass dead ahead of us, about 50, 60 foot. So I throw that out there. That is right on the edge. She's already getting down there. Probably should have counted that off. I'm in the grass, never mind. Actually hit the grass on that one. See how well it wants to rip out of that grass. There she is. You got any stringers on you? Oh my. Oh, we pulled a few out of the grass with it. They are hot. They are hot on it. They are hot on it. They're not gonna bite it. Right up at the boat. Ah, see? Did have some grass on there. Like I said, the thing gets down. Gets down quick. I'm gonna move back out to the open water, and I'm gonna throw that big bait 6-inch spoon for the next one. That's a lot of baits to try and knock out a first impression on. Probably should have thought that one through. Alright, so big bait 6-inch spoon does not have a swivel. Does not come with a swivel. You're going to want to put a swivel on it. Where are you? Huh? Where are you? There you are. It still gets down pretty quick. Even on slack line, it gets down there pretty fast. I was actually on the bottom. So again, nice thing about this guy is, you know, you actually have a painted on real bait, real bait fish, you know what I'm saying? Let's throw the nickels. Let's throw the nickel spoon next, because that does have a swivel on it, which is nice. Makes things a little bit easier. Okay guys, I'm gonna put on the nickels and the undead. I already like the shape of that a little bit better for the flutter. And then I need to rig up craw and the lazy swimmer and then go throw the spoon, and then I'll stop taking all your time. While I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you guys just how I fish a spoon. I am not a spoon fisherman. This is like, I just picked one up, and I just decided that this is something that I want to try and work at, try and add to my arsenal. Now, I have tried the braid to leader, the guidelines of spoon fishing. Use braid, use a mono leader. It's not for me. I like simplicity, and tying a leader all the time, it's not my jam. And leaders can be a hassle, because you're sitting there tying a Palomar because you've got a swivel on there. You're just continually, going through that leader material and that leader line. You have to tie another one. So I've just been throwing mine on straight fluoro. That's what I've been doing. And I honestly, when I had the braid to leader, I like the action that I get on the straight fluoro better. That's me, my preference. I'm not saying that doing braid to leader is wrong. I'm not saying that at all. It's just not for me. That lighter spoon, that smaller body, I like that a lot. Now, the question is, how do you do on a straight retrieve? Because sometimes you got to burn them back. Sometimes you get hit, burn them back. Ooh, it doesn't have so much of a spin. It does this kind of thing. I don't know how else to describe it. A little wave to it. So, yeah, I like this. I like this spoon for, the shallower waters that I fish. I feel like I'd have a lot better chance at putting this in front of fish and giving them a chance to actually fire up and hit it. Now, I really don't know what I can do, what I can tell you guys about the craw. I mean, I rigged it up, and I'm going to throw it. I just don't know what to tell you about it. I guess we'll go throw it in some thick stuff, because it does have an air chamber in the body cavity and in the claws. It looks like, even with this 3/16 ounce, it's a slower fall. Now, I really should have thrown this up by the ramp so I could see the posture of it and see how it sits, because with those air pockets in there, technically it should sit up in a defensive posture. I'm also curious just how durable the plastic is. I got a big old monster EWG hook in there because it is 5 inches. I wanted to put a flipping hook on it, but I didn't want to sit there and tie a snell knot, which sounds dumb to most people. Snell knot's like, tying your shoes to most guys, but for me, just improved cinch is the quickest and the easiest that I can do. And even on a swim, a straight retrieve, it looks good. Those claws are flapping. So I think this will be a really good flipping bait for sure. I think it'd be a great trailer as well on a jig. Okay, lazy swimmer. It's supposed to be the slow sink, but it definitely stays at the surface. I don't know if you were supposed to add nail weight. I do know that the treble hook that is on the belly or the chin, you need to keep that on, because it balances it and helps it stay completely upright. I took it off at first and it just laid on its side. So I don't know if I'm supposed to add a nail weight to this or what the deal is. Maybe I should have read the box or used Google Translate on the box. But as of right now, this slow sink is a high float. I mean, it doesn't even crank down. I've gotten it wet. I thought maybe getting some water in it might get it down, but nothing yet. Oh wait, hold up. No, never mind. Just kidding. Still at the surface. Still right there. Right at the surface. So, yeah. feel like I got got. Feel like I got got by this bait. But I'm gonna find a place for it. You know, I will add some nail weights to the belly to get it down and use it as a slow sink, slow presentation, bottom contact bait. Tail's got a lot of kick to it, and with that treble hook on there, it does stay upright. It does stay balanced, and it stays true. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I really thought that she was gonna get down a little bit. Now these conditions are not ideal for fishing it slow, because it says on the box multiple times, fish slow. I mean, yeah, it's floating right at the surface right now. Okay, cool. Well, there you have it, folks. Guess the only thing left is this supposedly weedless spoon, which I'm excited about. So it is a weedless spoon. You can fish on the surface. You can let it slow sink. Right now, I'm just kind of popping it along the surface, getting it to kind of hop, skip, and jump along with the waves. Got a nice pop to it. It comes with a snap, not a swivel. I just threw it right into the pads there. And they lied. They lied. Said it would never get hung up. But it just ate a pad. But I like it. It's a different kind of look from a traditional frog that most of these fish see. I can see myself fishing this a lot tonight. I think on a calmer day is when I'd probably throw this into some pads. That or on a trash or pass kind of day for this. So I just threw it in open water and keeping that rod tip down, but just keeping that retrieved to where it doesn't sink down, and just getting it to work almost like a popper. This would be a nice one to have for those situations where you've got that grass and like you want to throw a popper, but you can't because of trebles. Well, that's it for me, guys. That is our first ever unboxing and first impressions on the water. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know down in the comments. And, you know, if you do, I'll do more of them. Do them for major bass, or, you know, maybe if I just get a random bait every now and again. But, yeah, I just want to know. Want to know what you guys think. If you guys like it, want to see more of it. Didn't like it because the wind noise was horrible. Yeah, I'm going to go out the majority vote. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. And do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, think about doing it. You don't have to, if you don't want to. But, I'm out of here, and I will see you guys next time we're on the water.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.